Welcome to XR Frontier, and my name is Jurgen Moors. And today we will focus a little bit more on augmented reality. For those who watched last time, we talked about the general word extended realities, and we told you there are three major technologies in there. On the one hand side, augmented reality. In the middle, we had mixed reality, and on the other far side of the spectrum with virtual reality. Like I said, today we focus on augmented reality, meaning we're going to augment our true physical reality a little bit. Last time we gave the example of Pokemon Go, where we added something that was more from the gaming industry that we saw something happen, but it can happen in any industry. We can always add something virtual to our physical world if we talk about augmented reality. Now, one big benefit of augmented reality is that in the meantime, you can use a smartphone, you can use a tablet, or you can use special augmented reality glasses to activate this. Yeah? Meaning it is very easy to use, and because most of us actually have a phone or a tablet, and some people also already have the augmented reality glasses, you can see that for most of us, augmented reality is within reach. It is there. If it is programmed, we can use it. Now, what things and what industries, what use cases could you look at? Now, basically, you can use it in any industry you can imagine. The gaming industry is one thing, where we talked about Pokemon Go, but you can do a lot more with this as well. If you look at entertainment, let's talk about museums, for instance. You can make sure that with augmented reality, if you look through your smartphone, suddenly some kind of image or some kind of statue starts to move, start to explain certain things. This comes also when we talk about training and development. When we look at books or other stuff, we can make them more interesting. We can make more put more information there. We can visualize certain information that was not there before with augmented reality. And if we look at the fashion industry, it's the same thing. Printing a certain QR code or a certain image on certain clothing. When you look through the phone and you make a picture or you do something, you can actually see something happen with this person or something happen with the clothing, which makes it very accessible. But we find a lot of applications as well in an industrial environment. For instance, a technician that goes out, he has two cables he needs to attach, and there are four, and he doesn't know which two cables he needs to attach. With his phone, he can make this image. He can call one of his colleagues. They can look at the same thing at the same time, and his colleague can, for instance, with a marker, actually tell him, okay, you need to make sure that cable 1 goes to cable 3, and he shows them which cable 1 and cable 3 actually is, because the numbers were not there before. This is a very simple example, but you can do this for an engine. You can do this with many, many different things. So for industry, for technicians, for learning, but also for actually using it in an industrial environment, augmented reality is already on the rise. You can see that it is also more and more easy to use it. In the past, you always needed for a certain application to download a specific app. Meantime, you can see that more and more augmented reality is web-based, meaning your applications automatically open as soon as you start taking a picture or a video from them and actually click on a link. And it makes it very easy and accessible for all of us. And it also makes sure that the penetration for an augmented reality is getting more and more into a daily life. And you will see that in the next year and a half. I think augmented reality will become very, very popular, not only in our daily lives, but also in our professional lives. When we look at whether it's been looking at from a marketing point of view, from a technician point of view, from a teaching point of view, I think augmented reality is here. It has entered the door. It's in our houses, and it will not so easily leave. So thank you very much. That was it for augmented reality. See you soon in our next episode from the XR Frontier. Next time we will go a little bit deeper in the virtual reality. Hope to see you soon, but don't forget, follow us on YouTube, on LinkedIn, or on Instagram. And never forget, if you liked it, you have these thumbs, use them. See you next time. Bye-bye.